Hi everyone. Do let me introduce myself. I'm Ling Guan Rui, Technical Director from APAC Data Center Solutions Department. I would like to thank you for your presence and interest in attending today's session. For the next 15 minutes, I'll be sharing with you how we can help you accelerate innovation of core financial applications in your environment with Huawei OceanStor NAS storage. If you're operating a banking environment, I'm sure you'll be able to relate to this slide. Other than ensuring the smooth running of core banking applications on traditional IT infrastructure, you are also required to operate an agile environment delivering innovative services in the areas of mobile banking, precision marketing, and other customer-centric services that needs to run 24/7. Also, speed to market is becoming a key requirement. Through some of my conversations with many customers, many have shared with me it's now a common requirement to roll out new services in 2 weeks and to roll out application updates weekly. Traditional IT architecture cannot meet the agility and demands for new services today. And many banks will be running what we term a bimodal architecture. Together with a traditional IT environment, a new digital core where new applications and services can be built with faster go-to-market is now mandatory to running your organization efficiently. In Huawei, we are here to help you cope with digital transformation in the finance sector. We have a comprehensive portfolio of storage solutions to meet the needs of the entire range of applications today. That includes our all-flash storage for transactional applications and our distributed storage for massive data analytics. We understand data protection is also a key requirement, and in this area, we have developed our own backup appliance that offers not just fast backup speed, but also blazing fast recovery speed up to 172 terabytes per hour. The ability to restore data fast is the utmost concern on everyone's minds today, and that's because of the prevalence of ransomware today. In summary, what we want to offer to you is the capability to build a smooth-running bimodal architecture, powering both core and emerging business, and at the same time, also protecting your most critical asset, your data. For the next few minutes, I will share with you the one key thing to help you build a digital core to power emerging business. So, what's the key technology that's behind the digital core? The answer is actually quite simple. Containers. I think all of us here will have some knowledge of containers. Containers are lightweight, and they occupy less system resources than traditional VMs. They can start up in seconds and are portable among different operating systems. Naturally, they have become the best choice for hosting applications in the digital era. I would also like to share with you some of the key trends we are seeing in containers. In the early days of containers, they are usually stateless in nature. With the containerization of traditional applications that need to store data, the proportion of stateful containers has increased dramatically. Now, what this implies is, instead of storage requirements being transient in nature, they now need to be persistent now. The next thing we have observed is also that containers have moved on from being deployed mainly in development environments as test beds to now reaching maturity and entering production mode. The combination of these few trends that I mentioned results in high performance and reliable storage being a key requirement now. And that brings us to the next part. Now, research done by CISDIC and the CNCF Foundation have also found that containers usage has increased by more than 2-fold over the last 2 years. In the finance industry, what we have also found is 56% of financial applications are now deployable on containers. Containers have now become mainstream, and it is essential to rolling out new banking services. Early on, we mentioned how the proportion of stateful containers has become a key trend. OceanStor Dorado NAS all-flash storage is the optimal storage solution for stateful applications and offers the following advantages. Firstly, by decoupling storage and computing, more efficiency can be achieved. What this means is now you can expand compute and storage independently. This is very different from a typical Kubernetes setup where storage capacity usually comes from direct attached disks within the server itself. On-demand storage expansion is also supported, and this allows for very large-scale container environments. Next, with multi-read-write NAS capability, real-time data sharing is also possible across your different nodes and applications. In addition, OceanStor Dorado NAS provides comprehensive CSI and CDR interfaces. When deploying containers in batches, our NAS storage provides 30% faster deployment than the next best storage available in the market, and allows mounting and unmounting of shared file system in milliseconds. Also, OceanStor Dorado NAS offers the highest performance, highest reliability, and the most secure data storage with our data protection technologies available today. For the next few slides, I'll be elaborating on these features. First, on the performance aspect, which we term ever-fast. It's commonly known that all storage have multiple controllers for high availability. However, what is not known is that directories and files created by clients are usually only processed by one controller in the traditional NAS storage. As a result, performance imbalance occurs and the processing capabilities of all controllers are not fully utilized in such a setup. We have designed our Dorado NAS to use a globally shared distributed file system, which enables the directories and files created by clients to be evenly distributed across all controllers for parallel processing, greatly improving the processing capability of the file system. You can see in this slide how directories and subdirectories are evenly distributed across all CPUs available on all controllers for processing. This eliminates the possibility of a hotspot if the entire file system is only owned by a single controller. The OceanStor Dorado also runs on Flash-native operating system, utilizing unique and innovative algorithms known as FlashLink to improve the performance of storage between controllers, smart disk enclosures, and SSDs. By leveraging on FlashLink, OceanStor Dorado offers twice the compute power compared to the next best performing storage available in the market. Also, FlashLink helps to reduce the impact of disk failure, and we offer the highest data reconstruction time available among all vendors at 15 minutes per terabyte. And finally, by using our AI caching algorithm and optimization of write operations on SSDs, we are able to drastically reduce the latency of storage to as low as 0.05 milliseconds. This slide shows the performance comparison between Huawei OceanStor Dorado NAS against other vendors in various scenarios that you may encounter in a container environment. In all aspects, whether it's large files, small files, or bandwidth-intensive scenarios, our storage outperforms all competitors by 30 to 50%. We also recognize that reliability is the key concern of all financial customers, and we have put in a lot of R&D engineering into the design of our storage architecture. OceanStor Dorado has been running stably for the last 13 years, and this is evident by the number of Dorado deployments across 12,000 data centers across the world. At the heart of OceanStor Dorado hardware design is the industry-only fully connected smart matrix architecture for NAS storage. From this diagram, you can see the following key aspects of smart matrix architecture. You'll find that the front end is actually decoupled from the controllers itself. And you'll find that within the control chassis itself is also connected by very high bandwidth 100G RDMA channels. Back-end modules also follow the same architecture as front-end, and these enclosures can concurrently connect to two controller enclosures. With this full smart matrix architecture, OceanStor Dorado can achieve the following two key benefits for reliability. Firstly, storage can tolerate failure of 7 out of 8 controllers. This is best in the industry, and no other storage products in the market can achieve this. Secondly, even if a host is connected to the storage via a single front-end link, both microcode upgrade and control upgrade is non-disruptive. In addition to storage resiliency within the storage array, OceanStor Dorado also provides active-active storage deployment across 2 sites to protect against site failures. In such a scenario, we deploy a distributed global file system across 2 storage arrays to enable all controllers to provide file services simultaneously. OceanStor Dorado NAS also supports both active-active NFS and SMB file shares failover in less than 10 seconds in the event of a site failure. Again, we are the only vendor in the market who is able to support this functionality on both NFS and SMB protocols. In addition to SMB and NFS protocol we have just mentioned, OceanStor Dorado NAS is fully featured and supports S3 and NDMP protocols as well. To enhance the efficiency of the storage, capabilities such as deduplication and compression are available. For performance, Smart Cache and QoS features are available. For data protection against user application corruptions, we have snapshots and clones. Security is also a key emphasis for us, and we support RBAC, data encryption, antivirus, worm, audit logs as native features on the OceanStor Dorado NAS. OceanStor Dorado uses 4 layers of technologies to protect against ransomware. The first feature we have is ransomware detection, achieved by a self-developed detection and analysis engine running as a container within the storage array. This is based on our own developed machine learning algorithm. The storage array is able to analyze user behavior and file corruption characteristics, generate alarms, and provide client information to facilitate source tracing of the ransomware attack. In our own testing so far, the ransomware detection rate is as high as 99.99%. The second technology we have is Secure Snapshot. With Secure Snapshot, we ensure that data in snapshots are immutable, cannot be modified or deleted within a specific time period, even by a storage administrator. Secure snapshots can be performed at up to intervals of 15 seconds to minimize data loss. Thirdly, we ensure data and transmission across replication links are encrypted. And finally, we can also achieve logical air gap by controlling the timing in which replication occurs. The replication link is automatically enabled and disabled during a predefined window to replicate data from the production zone to the isolation zone. This helps to prevent corrupted data due to ransomware being immediately replicated to the isolated zone. Secure snapshots can also be concurrently implemented in the isolation zone storage for additional protection. In addition, Huawei also provides best application practices and comprehensive interfaces for container interconnection. The figure on the left shows the Dorado deployment speed when 30 containers are provisioned, which is 30% faster than all other storage available in the market. The figure on the right shows the container provisioning features supported on our storage. Huawei has also developed additional features such as QoS, Metro, and multi-tenancy on top of CSI standard to provide richer capabilities and better usability for container applications. And to conclude, I'll just summarize some of the key points I've talked about so far. Firstly, all financial organizations are now running a bimodal architecture to run both traditional applications and innovative applications. Containers is the key technology in use for digital core. Secondly, with containers requiring persistent storage and running critical applications, there's now a need to invest in high performance and reliable storage. And finally, and most importantly, OceanStor Dorado Nest is the platform of choice for container environments. It is the fastest and most reliable Nest storage in the market today. At the same time, it comes with all scenario data protection features to protect against site failure and ransomware. With that, I end my presentation. Thank you for your interest, and I wish you a good evening ahead. Thank you.